Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays FTL. You know what we haven't messed around with in a little while? The Type A layout of the Zoltan Cruiser. I know that sometimes this does not go well. This has made for some of the more frustrating videos I've made, particularly the, 17-minute ones that people seem so aggravated by. But we're going to go with it here. Instead of calling it the Adjudicator, we are going to call it the Penetrator. Excellent. I don't even think we need to change these names. I mean, Vivimort, Moore, and Gumpo already, strike fear into the hearts of rational men the world over. So, we are going to stick Gumpo and Moore. Could be Mort. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's French or if he's like a stereotypical, 1930s New York Jew or something. But we are going to make our way into this next beacon over here. And I should have enough power if I Why do I not have enough power to do what I want to do here? Like, powering up the halberd beam seems like a total pain in the ass. Because it's got to go through enemy shields, but it really won't go through enemy shields as well as I want it to. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. Depower the medbay, power up the halberd beam. Depower the medbay, power up the halberd beam. And this will give us a good opportunity to, for once, see how the halberd beam can do without the assistance of the Lido working as a missile launcher. What I sometimes like to do with our... with this ship right here is run the Lido, and then once shields are down, go with the halberd beam. But I don't think that's necessary, because I just absolutely wrecked their ship on the very first attempt there. We are going to have to probably deal with some fires here, sadly. Luckily, that's fairly close to the airlocks. And we don't necessarily need our medbay right away, because it wasn't even powering up anyway. I hate these fucking solar flare areas, though. Like, the most annoying... That and the asteroid field. I mean, the asteroid fields can be pains in the asses as well at other points. We'll fix our medbay a little bit later. For now, let's just jump to as many beacons as we can before we go to the exit. Yes, he's asking for a mercenary ship. We will oblige him there. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see where our quest marker is. All the way at the end. Alright, let's start making our way over there then. I probably should have taken a second to repair the medbay. But in all likelihood, we won't be dealing with invaders anytime soon anyway. Or, borders anytime soon. So we'll just get in here and fix the medbay. Looking to get some crew members right off the bat. Scrap is okay. I could probably get a second level of shields up anytime soon. Send Gumpo back here. Who's our main weapons dude? We don't have one yet. Okay. So let us continue jumping here. We're going to try to get to that quest beacon at the very end. Probably engage in some combat there before... we get nothing here. Before the exits. So I think if we go up and around, I'm actually drawing with my finger on my monitor right now, but you can't see that. So we will never surrender our crew to slavers. I love this condition because 9 times out of 10 we will pick up another crew member out of this, which is awesome. That's not the ideal drawing here, I'd say. Maybe like that is better. So I always love the energy shield because it does defend us against missiles right off the bat, so we do have a little bit of built-up defense for that, which is cool. We've got one more, basically, projectile that we can stop, so hopefully a halberd beam will charge before 2 projectiles shoot. Oh, totally missed. Awesome. Lucky us. This should be enough to take down their ship, actually. Very nearly. It at least aggravated the shit out of them. They did have a resist in there, which is always frustrating, but oh well. So we'll drop another halberd beam right here. Again, we've just got to do 1 extra damage to them. There we go. And their missile missed, which is awesome for us. 21 extra scrap. So, we'll upgrade our shields, and we'll get ready to upgrade our reactor as well. We need to get a lot of reactor power, actually, because we're already, running on Zoltan power for some of these rooms. So we have slavers. And they might be teleporting onto the ship. Hard to tell. But for now... Yes, we want to, trace a beam like so. Should hit 4 rooms and do a ton of damage. And also, these are the most, obviously, vital systems on the enemy ship from a combat perspective. So the more I can... Oh, we do have an intruder. Why they would send 1 Mantis over at this point is beyond me. But so be it. Let us, again, rake the halberd beam like so. This time going after their oxygen. They are going to give us a crew member. Bombfy M. Weird name. Cool dude, though. He's a Zoltan. We're going to toss him in the shield room over here. And then with our next bit of reactor power, we should be able to get that second bar up, which is awesome. And, okay, so here's our quest beacon. We are probably going to have to engage in some combat here. Oh, never mind. Okay, you find the remains of the ship, but it appears to have severe external damage. You cannot pinpoint a cause. The majority of its cargo seems intact. You manage to discern the ship's intended destination. Take the cargo for yourself, or take the cargo and head to its original destination. Let's take the cargo for ourselves. We get Ion Blast Mark II. That seems like a good idea. So now we can take their shields down with the Ion Blast, and then focus on... what was I going to say? Then focus on their weapons with the halberd beam. So I might end up selling the Lido here. Let's explore the asteroid field. I picked up 3 fuel out of that. Yeah, so I might sell the Lido to get enough money to finance buying enough weapon power to get our... We are going to aid the civilian ship. Buying enough weapon power to get our Ion Blaster up. We'll see if... I don't know. That might be a terrible idea. It might be an awesome idea. Who knows? There's a good kind of nice little diagonal. We can put our halberd beam on here. Take out drones, shields, doors, and weapons. And that's really all we have to worry about. We might want to do like... Well, we could just rake it the other way, I guess, in our next attempt. As long as we keep weapons and shields hurt, and drones hurt, there's no way that the enemy can do any damage to us at all. So, seems like a solid idea to me. And it certainly makes Zoltan Cruiser 1 much easier to deal with when you're not worrying about like micromanaging the Lido at all times. You can just focus on the halberd beam, for the early levels at least. How much does 1 ion damage, but it recharges very quickly? We're going to have to take a look at our weapons here. So we get another drone, anti-ship drone Mark 1. Civilian ship gives us a small bomb as well as a little bit of scrap. Let us jump to the store, because I'm probably going to want to get rid of something here. Either the small bomb or the Lido. They have a hull beam as well. Okay, let's think of this for a second. So we're going to sell the anti-ship drone because we don't have a drone control unit or designs on buying one anytime soon. Lido, 1 power. Shield piercing is 5. 1 miss damage per shot. Doesn't do any hull damage, but it damages systems and crew. Requires a missile. 13 seconds, 9 seconds. This doesn't miss, though, right? Like, the small bombs never miss is something that I think is important. So let's sell the Lido. That only gave us 10 scrap, which is basically nothing. Small bombs only sells for 27, which means I think it's worth keeping. It only requires 1 power. So what I'm thinking is, we do want to get 1 more in our reactor, and then I'll put 1 more in weapons. And we can have a small bomb powered up. Oh, no, we can't. If we depower our medbay, we can have small bomb powered up at the same time as our halberd beam. So I'm thinking we could small... Oh, we're going to have to deal with the rebel fleet here, because I planned improperly. But that's okay. Hopefully this won't be the end of us here. We're going to drop our small bomb in on the shields, and then halberd beam on the weapons. Again, our energy shield will probably end up saving our lives here. Okay, so small bomb did do a number on shields, and then we're going to do like a halberd beam like this to just fuck up their oxygen, their shields, and their weapons, and their engines. So we're less likely to miss in the future anyway. Alright, so far so good. They do still have a missile launcher up, which is a pain in the ass. Let's drop another small bomb in here. Just like, it's not going to mean that I have to use a small bomb for every bit of combat that we come across. In the future, it just means that I made a terrible mistake and failing to plan appropriately. I don't even know if I hit the weapons there. And with their ship reasonably hurt right now, I don't need to drop a small bomb on them anytime soon. I'll just hope that this halberd beam hits. I've got it charged up in case it's necessary in the near future. And we should only get 1 fuel from this. I'm pretty sure from the... if you get caught by the rebel fleet, you only get 1 fuel from each of the encounters that you get, which sucks. It's like actually pretty terrible, but you know, it makes up for the fact that we got here anyway. Of our own idiocy. Yes, we only get 1 fuel. Jump to the exit. We're gonna go to rock-controlled sector, because that's really the only option that we have. So, let's see what we come across here. We're just gonna jump into the middle of things right off the bat. Again, probably try to upgrade our weapon systems as fast as possible. If I could get a... Yes, we'll drop on shields. If I could get a... like 6 bars up and then have Ion Blast and Halberd Beam working at the same time, I would be over the moon. So drop the bomb in their shields. With shields totally down, the Halberd Beam is absolutely going to destroy them. I guess the thing with Ion Blast that makes it good, because I'm thinking like it only does 1 ion damage, but it recharges very quickly, which I guess is the trade-off there. Might as well just go for the same room, it doesn't really matter. We'll check that out. If it recharges in like 6 seconds, then that is super quick. 4 seconds. Wow, that is really quick. Again, we will just focus on probably upgrading our weapon systems, because if we can get that up, then we can take out, you know, their weapon systems in like 12 seconds, and we won't have to worry about things too much. So we'll drop a small bomb on their shields, and once their shields go down, I'm thinking halberd beam, exactly the same way we did it before, should be good enough. Assuming we do manage to make our small bomb land, which we do. And again, halberd beam will tear them apart, and that makes for a fairly easy fight here. We do want to focus on upgrading our shields as well, but I think the weapons are more important right now. Because getting that ion blast up would be awesome. Although the small bomb is doing a number itself. Why not have all 3 up at once, right? That would be cool too. Although possibly impossible? I'm not sure. Okay. A curious sight greets you with this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while 2 Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. Wait, then attack the surviving Mantis. Alright. So this is a Mantis that has missile launcher, laser, beam, as well as a teleporter, so we might have to deal with some intruders here. But again, we're just going to drop our small bomb on their shields. And then probably try something like this. Did our bomb miss? Well, we did manage to take some of their weapons offline at least. Our energy shield is now down. They did intrude, but it's weirdly a little late. I think if I just open all these doors, they should suffocate pretty quickly. Let us drop a small bomb on their weapons to maybe take their missile launcher offline. Excellent. Don't take the oxygen offline. Give up, give up. Oh, man, they gave up just in time. And their ship is basically dead. So we're going to get ready to drop the halberd beam, maybe in a situation like this, just so that we hit, you know, as many structures as we can before the end. Are they still suffocating here? They should be. Don't take the door system. Yeah, they've given up again. Their ship is dead. Mantis, just join the crew, man. So we've only got 1 left. We'll just let him basically suffocate here. I can wait it out. I can afford to basically just chill as his health continues to drop. Actually, quite quickly here. He's down to, what, like 26... Not going down at all, really. Seriously. Am I missing something? Is there, like, not a gap opened? Or is this just the strongest Mantis alive? Still at 26. Alright, well, you know what? We're all gonna fight him then in the shields room. Let's close up these doors. Open up this one. Sure, you brought this on yourself. Just remember that at all times. Gumpo is our weapons dude, I think. No, Mort is our weapons dude. Alright, Mort, you get in here. Gumpo, you follow him. Close all doors, the oxygen will pump back in gradually. Get another bar in weapons, and let us jump to this distress beacon. See what we come across here. Search for the ship in the asteroid field. We get a weapon or a stasis pod. I've never managed to make the stasis chamber actually open for us, so we're going to take the weapon and any spare scrap. We get a burst laser Mark II, which only requires 2 power. Let me think about how we can do this here. That might be more valuable than the ion blast, or it might be more valuable than the small bomb. Although small bomb has been pretty good to us so far. Let me think about this. We need 1 power for that. And we would need 1 more power in our weapons overall. So we're fine for now, but we'll think about it as we continue moving forwards here. That maybe we don't need ion blast. Maybe we still do, though. I don't know. Let's get 1 in our reactor as well, so we can actually have medbay powered up for once. 3, 2. So we could have... No, we can't have this. Can we have it like this, then? Oh, if we depower the medbay, we can. Halberd beam and burst laser. Is this really the setup that we want? Well, we'll give it a try. The good thing about this is that it's not gonna... We will use our beam weapon. The good thing about this is that it's not going to require any missiles, which kind of takes away some of our dependency on that front. The bad thing is it does still have to go through shields. Let's think about this. Small bomb sells 27, 40, 40. Let's sell the small bomb and go with the same setup that I like almost always use in these situations. We've almost got enough for 1 more bar of weapon power. We might have to fight the rebels again because I'm a goddamn idiot. Okay, so we have nothing here. Yes, we are going to have to fight the rebels again, presumably. Maybe a couple of times. No, I don't really want anything here. Maybe buy some fuel while we're here. Let us jump to the exit beacon. Yes, we will have a rebel fight here. Again, what am I thinking? So, power up our Ion Blast. Why can we not power up our Ion Blast? Oh, we don't want that. We want the Burst Laser. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go Burst Laser on shields. They have 2 bars, so it's totally possible that we'll miss here. Our energy shields should protect us from their first missile. Yes. And we're just going to rake our halberd beam across like so. Or it might not actually do any... Oh, it did a little bit of damage. Good. It took their bomb offline, which is a start for us. Again, we're going to burst laser on weapons this time. Taking those offline, very important. We're going to halberd beam, again, like this, to try to keep their oxygen offline throughout this whole ordeal. We're going to burst laser on weapons. Excellent. With weapons offline, these guys basically stand no chance. And we're just going to keep doing the same halberd beam. The reason being I want to hit oxygen, shields, and weapons. The engines are just a bonus. There we go. Managed to take them out. We're only going to get 1 fuel out of it. But we do get to jump to the next sector. So we'll go to Zoltan Homeworlds. Who knows? Maybe we'll unlock a new ship here. Stranger things have happened. We've got enough fuel to get us through. I really don't want to go to this nebula, but we don't have a choice, unfortunately. Luckily, there's no power disruption here. Although we do have to... Well, we don't have to get into some combat. I chose to get into some combat. So let us focus on shields with our lasers. Actually, let's focus on weapons with our lasers. Excellent. And then we'll halberd beam like this, I think is a good situation for us. Drone control's not super important, but, oh man, with their shields up, we actually cannot do any damage with halberd beam because it blocks 2 damage. So let's actually focus on taking their shields down with our lasers first. And then maybe, we should do something like this instead, to take their engines out. Alright, good start. Again, take the shields out with our laser. We're going to rake halberd beam in exactly the same area as before, because with their engines down, they won't be able to escape. Go for weapons with our laser. Oh, they did manage to get a missile out. That might hurt for once. We will accept their surrender, I guess, even though their missile... I hate that shit every time. Even if you succeed, like, you accept their surrender, still, they can choose to, hit you with their missile. Meanwhile, if I have a beam attacking them, the beam will just, like, stop doing damage midway through some mythical beam properties. I don't know. In any case, Bomphy M is back in the world of the living. And we've almost repaired both bars of our shields now. Who did we want on shields? We want Gumpo. Or we want Mort on weapons. Gumpo there. Shields fully powered. Engines powered. Medbay unpowered. We can just put one more here. There we go. Actually, apparently powering the medbay is kind of a waste. Because if you have a Zoltan in the medbay, it automatically powers the medbay. So what we should do is depower the medbay. And just keep this power around to use to power our weapon systems as they get more and more advanced. I think that's a smart idea. Actually, I can't take full credit for that. Somebody in the comments clued me into that, but I just remembered it now. We will go with the Zoltan study here. They give us a little bit of scrap. It's actually a fair bit of scrap. This might be a dead end, but we're early enough that it doesn't really matter. I could still, like, weasel my way out of it. We do have some combat to get into here. We're going to burst laser on shields. I would love to take out weapons as soon as possible, but we have to go for shields first. And their drone control unit is a total pain in the dick because it is going to take down our energy shields super quickly. Then we're going to halberd beam on the drone control unit as well as shields and weapons. Which should allow us to do at least a little bit of damage. Maybe take something offline. Their missile launcher is still online, which is a pain in the ass. O2's going down, so we should send maybe our shield dude in there to fix that. Burst lasers should take down their shields completely, and they've surrendered. Awesome. So we should be fine here. Just repair this oxygen before anything gets too damaging. Upgrade our weapon systems one more time. Now we could roll Ion Blast and Halberd Beam, which might be a stronger combination for us. Bomphy M can come back to the shields then. And, oh, it's not a dead end. Fantastic. So again, the Ion Blast has a 4-second cooldown, so I've really got to be on the ball with this one. 1 second. Pause. Why is oxygen not powered? Bomphy, we're going to need you to stand in the oxygen room for just a second here. As we blast them with the Ion Blaster here, just over and over and over. And once we get shields down, we will drop that Halberd Beam on them. There we go. So halberd beam like so. Like so. Oh, it doesn't quite stretch. Are you kidding me? Well, let's start like this. We'll hit engine, oxygen, weapons, if we can. I want to stretch it all the way over. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it works. And also, ions on shields again. Well, yep, that did indeed work. We're going to open all this up. That's going to depower oxygen, though. We should depower our engine to power up oxygen and send this dude back to the weapons bay. Sorry, not like that. Like that. Okay, so he's going to go back to weapons, and then we'll handle the airlock situation from there in just a second. Ion blast should continue. Maybe go for weapons this time, and then shields next time. Okay, so let me look at the oxygen situation here. How do we want to do this? Probably want to open up like this set right here. Get the oxygen out as quickly as possible. Why not both, actually? Like that. And just kind of trap them in a situation they don't want to be a part of. We should open this one as well. Okay, so again, shields and weapons continuously going offline here, which is fine. Their shields and weapons, of course, not ours. So we'll drop halberd beam. Wait, their shields are about to come back online. Let's not fire halberd beam. Let's fire our ion blasters first. Don't take out our door control systems, you assholes. So a couple of, they're already dead, so let's close everything up so the oxygen can fix everything. Well, the oxygen is offline for some reason. There we go. We can drop halberd beam on them now. Again, let's drop the same setup that we did before, like this. It's got to be very close, like so. They're going to surrender. Awesome. Okay, that was a harder fight than you... Oh, come on. Worst possible place for that missile to land. But we should be able to just, as these guys get deoxygenated, send them back into the medbay. They'll heal up. We need to send our pilot in here too, I think. This is a really not great situation. Why are these guys... Oh, because the oxygen's so low. Of course. Can we just... We might have to sacrifice a crew member to get the oxygen back. This is less than ideal. No, we lost one. But the oxygen's fixed. Okay. Who did we lose? Vivimore, right? Yeah, but he was just our pilot. God damn it. Oh, the reason that really sucks is because my whole weapon systems was dependent on not losing anybody. So Mort, go back to weapons. Gumpo, you go back to the secondary weapons. And Bomphy M, you can now be our pilot. Okay, so we're still fine here. We need to upgrade our reactor so that we can power up our engines. Okay. We're alright. Lasted longer than I expected us to anyway. We'll go down to the surface to investigate and invite this dude to join our crew. So we get Charlie. Awesome. It's another Zoltan. You know what, Charlie? You're our new pilot. Congratulations, guy we just met. Put a multi-billion-dollar warship in your hands 20 seconds after we meet you, because this guy is better off on the shields. He has already got a little bit of expertise there. Okay, so we've got to fight these guys. Why do I have more power now? Because of the Zoltan, right, of course. Okay. So, we're going to Ion Blast shields. Ion Blast is usually pretty good about getting the enemy energy shields down quickly. Takes off about a third each attempt, I would say. Unless it misses, in which case it takes off, you know, 0. Did they just shoot our ions down with their lasers? How does that even work? Okay, well, we're going to halberd beam. It won't do anything, but it should at least cut down their energy shields. Now, our energy shields are down, too, so, you know, what's fair is fair. We're just going to focus on taking their shields 100% down. They have dual missile launchers. Really sucks when both of those land. And with 2 shields, we should depower halberd beam, power up Ion Blast, and then power up halberd beam again. Not going well here. This might actually be our death. My god. What is it about the halberd beam that gets me the Zoltan Cruiser 1 that gets me every single time? Just can't seem to take down the enemy shields here. We can still... Okay, enemy shields are down. Now's the time to do something like this. And hurt him real bad. Okay, that's what I like to see. Everyone's happy again. Well, I mean, our ship is, like, totally on fire, which is not good. Engines are out, doors are out. Seriously, fire everywhere. We really need to get their shields offline again, or we're gonna just die here in the middle of space. One more should do it. Come on, Ion Blast, don't let me down. Then Halberd Beam. Okay, well, we've survived at least the initial spell here. But, with our door systems dead, we need some way to put out this fire. We kind of need to fight our way in through the fire to the door systems. First off, so let's get Gumpo in here. All we need to do is put out the fire in the door systems. Then the fire can be allowed to, like, extinguish itself, basically. Fixing the medbay is probably a smart idea. And just by being in here, we will power it up. So let's get our firefighters healed a little bit. Send Mort in here, too. Then these guys can go in here, and we'll start doing shifts. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We'll start doing shifts, putting out the fire in the door area. But remember, all we need to do is get this door area fixed. These guys should maybe swap back into the medbay. At least temporarily. Now, once the door systems are fixed, which they almost are. Okay, we'll basically just open this up. Open this whole motherfucking thing up. And by doing that and just hiding, I think we should be able to put out all the fires at least. It's still spreading a little bit, but it's suffocating, which is good. Alright, still alive here. Let's send Mort and Charlie. Who's Charlie? Is he? We should go to the medbay, actually. Who's our pilot? Charlie's our pilot. Alright. Bombfy Amazon shields. I remember that part vividly. Remember Vivimort? I remember Vivimort vividly. And we will go repair our engines now. Still, you know, far from ideal circumstances here, but we're alive. Which is something. Gumpo is second man on weapons. Mort is our first man on weapons, so let us jump to the exit. This is Zoltan Homeworlds. We apparently can't even be safe where we are from. But anyway, we'll jump to the next sector. Rebel-controlled sector. Sector 4 might be a record for me with the first Zoltan cruiser, to be honest with you. We'll check out our distress beacon here. Let's see what we've got going on. Let's dock and try to rescue the survivors. That did damage to us, but we did get 20 scrap. One more bar of reactor power. Yeah, I guess we'll upgrade our weapons next. I don't know, though. This is not going very well so far. I would not be surprised if I'd made some terrible decisions, but just overall, I feel like... You know, it might be better for us to have Ion Blast Burst Laser up at the same time. Oh my god, our Halberd Beam is just about to power up. I need you to take down everything here. Please. Alright, that actually went really well. Problem solved on that front. Again, we'll just focus on taking out enemy shields briefly. Weapons are looking totally fine and down, which is good. We'll just drop one in here like so, and that should do it. Fight. I thought that was going to be the end. In fact, it was only the beginning. So we might make it to Sector 5 here, which might indeed be a new record for us with the Zoltan Cruiser. Let us send an away party to investigate. We picked up 48 scrap as a result of that, so that must have been high risk. We almost have enough for all of our weapons upgrades here. I realize that it seems like a good idea to get our third bar of shields. I'm going all out offense this time, because I feel like if we get the second burst laser up, then, like, nothing is going to be able to hit us, and we're going to be able to take out enemy shields so quickly. We have a serious problem with this combat, though, because this is a 3-shield enemy. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to take out 3 bars of shields with just our ion weapons here, especially when they continually miss. We really need to get down to 1 bar of shields, then we can fire our first Halberd Beam. Okay, 1 bar of shields equals Halberd Beam is okay. We can at least do 1 damage to all these sectors. That went really well, actually. So again, we'll focus on taking out enemy shields here. They do have a boarding drone in here. That's fine for now. We don't need to worry about that too much yet. Their shields are totally down. So again, focus on shields and weapons. We'll drop a Halberd Beam on the only place we know how. Like so. And they are dead. Awesome. So their boarding drone is going to be dead as well. We get a little bit of scrap, and we should really get in here and fix the medbay. I'd like to point out that with this drone not being alive anymore, we don't really need to worry so much about killing it. Charlie, get out of there. Like, this is a total pain in the ass. Are you like we have no reason to fight this drone, but we can't get in here, and our medbay is just going to continually leak oxygen. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I can't get this guy healed. I'm just gonna get all my crew members, like, super hurt. Pretty confused about what's gonna happen here, except for our ship, like, slowly losing oxygen. Am I just, like... Let's pause it for a second. Am I completely missing something from a problem-solving standpoint? Are there any weapons that can attack our own ship? No. Opening the doors doesn't do anything because this drone is a pain in the ass. I don't think we can kill this drone fast enough. And we can't heal ourselves because it's in the fucking medbay. So, I guess we're just gonna die. Slowly but surely out here in space. Not really sure what to do about it, to be honest with you. But, hopefully we'll get put out of our misery sooner rather than... Yeah, sooner rather than later, I guess. I can't get that boarding drone out of our medbay. It doesn't even work. Just pick it up and throw it out the damn window. It doesn't have any power. It's dead to the world. Again, we need to get down to 1 bar of shields before we can do damage to the enemy here. We can repair the oxygen, so I should go in and do that. Because otherwise, we're going to die even faster. 1 bar of... Okay, we've got 1 bar of shields. That means we do this. Like so. Enough to do damage to all of their segments here. Not looking so hot right now. I've had better days for sure. Who's dying? I have to repair this. There's no way. I can't not repair the oxygen. If you die, you die. I'm sorry. Mort, you go back here on weapons, I guess. Super not good. Yep, we just lost somebody. And the oxygen's still dying. Oh, man. This is it. We can't do anything about this anymore. We have three crew members. Very little health each. Impossible to heal them because of this asshole in our medbay. We're just gonna die out here in the universe. Like, if I just unpause the spacebar, I guess we can get to Sector 5. If we go super fast, maybe we can get to Sector 5, and that'll set a high score or something. Awesome. Yeah, sure, -2 fuel for 3 drone parts. Whatever makes the universe a better place, buddy. I'm not gonna be here too long. And we're just gonna keep jumping as fast as we can, trying to outrun, you know, our inevitable demise. So far, so good. We'll never surrender our crew to slavers. Please kill us! It's actually what I desire right now, more than anything else. Again, we'll just keep hitting them with the ion blaster here. If they kill us, it'll be, you know, a sweet release, basically. With 1 bar of shields, we gotta at least try to fight it out. I don't know why, but I'm compelled to, for some reason. We might actually succeed in this fight, which really sucks for the enemy to lose to a dead man. Again, we can drop halberd beam here. Like so. And they are gonna... Yes, send us your slave! Oh my god, he might be able to fix the O2. Mantis. He's not gonna be able to... He's so slow! God damn it, I'm just gonna end up getting this guy hurt as well. Oh, fuck. We're screwed. Like, I need an NG crew member. That's like the only way out of this, and I need it real fast. Let us continue jumping here. Somehow we're still alive. Maybe I can make it all the way to Sector 6. I'm just jumping as fast as I can. You know what? I think we are going to be able to make it to Sector 6, which is stupid as hell and also hilarious. We don't really need any of this stuff. So let us jump to the exit. And if we don't get into a fight here, we can just jump ourselves into Sector 6. Let's keep it up. Maybe we can get to Sector 7. We have a second Mantis on board now. I don't know how we got that, but is it possible that maybe 2 of them combined could fix the oxygen before we die? I can't really afford to wait it out. Why do we have no... Oh, our pilot just died of lack of oxygen. So we can't even jump anymore. So this is basically our last hope. Jones, you can do it. Lone Mantis in the universe. Race against time. Jones! Jones! So close! But let's check out our stats there. That was the Penetrator. Best run we've ever had with the Zoltan Cruiser. Man, that was garbage. That turn of events towards the end was hilarious, but also incredibly frustrating. But as always, again, best run we've ever had with the Adjudicator. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.